Well, if you've ever enjoyed a leisurely run through the streets of Calgary, this ain't it. The cross-country running nationals takes the sport of running to a whole new level. To find out more, he is Mike Pretzlaff.
Mark
Pretzlaff. I said, and it's Mark here too, and I got it wrong. My apologies, Mark. He's the SAIT Trojans Athletics Director. It's great to have you here, Mark.
Pleasure to meet you, Phoenix.
Thank you, man. You as well. This is cool. I don't mind running. Some people, maybe you love running, but this whole level idea of cross country is beyond running. Would you agree?
Yeah, I talk to my coach all the time and saying, well, have a good practice, go out and go for a jog, and they're like, oh no, we don't jog, we run. And you know, I think the athletes can attest to that. You know, they talk about the pain that goes through when you're going all out for 5 or 8K. It's a burn.
Yeah. How far would they go? Is 8 the maximum?
Yeah. So the women run a 5K loop through Confederation Park, and the men do it about an hour later, and they run 8Ks.
My goodness. And the terrain is, explain the terrain.
Yeah, it's cross country, right? So I think hopefully this weather that we're having right now is going to change slightly so we don't have a slippery track. But you're looking at hills, valleys, you're running all through this park here, and it really tests a person's ability to go through that type of stuff.
Is this the first time this has ever been in Calgary?
This is the first time that it's ever been in Calgary, right? Alberta's hosted a couple before in Grand Prairie and in Camrose, but this is the first time that it's been in southern Alberta. So we're extremely excited about it, and like I said, hopefully this snow will take care of itself.
So let's bring up the topic of snow, because I'm sure that's a consideration for a lot of folks. They're saying, oh, wait a minute, November in Calgary, running? Are you kidding me? So let's say just by pure chance, it does happen again where we get a dump. Is this event still going to be running?
We run whether it's 2 inches or 2 feet.
Come on.
Yeah, it's when my coach first approached us about bidding this, I said, Jamie, you realize this is November. It's Calgary. Yeah. The weather can change. And no, he's like, no, we run regardless. I said, well, if that's how it's going to be, then that's how it's going to go. So.
Wow. How are cross-country athletes different from just normal everyday runners?
Well, I think it's that competitiveness, right? It's talk about like if you're doing a marathon, you're persevering through that 26 miles. But it's the course is pretty level. It's pavement. When it's cross-country, it's all about what type of terrain. Last year it was pretty flat, so we're looking for a nice advantage for this year's teams. You know,
we have the mountains out the west, and I'm sure a lot of people will use that facility, those mountains, to actually train. But really, is cross-country running a popular sport? Is it gaining popularity? Give us a feel for where it's at right now.
I think it's you do see a lot of mountain bike training a lot of cross-country training in terms of the all-terrains and the hills and stuff like that, the trail runners, for lack of. But I think it's a sport that it's still very individualized, and this is the uniqueness of this event. You have 6 individuals on a team, men's and women's, that are all scoring together, but they're running as individuals. So you combine both both individuals and in terms of a team aspect to try to get the best results for yourself as an individual and then as the team, hopefully.
Our Calgary team, how are we looking?
Well, I'd like to say predict a medal here, but I'm not going to be that guy. But we're very fortunate. Our team finished with a silver medal last year at nationals on our women's side. We won a silver medal at the ACAC provincial championships, and our men's won a bronze. So, we hope that the home field advantage will lead us to a couple medals here.
Are there other teams that we should be watching for?
Yeah, there's teams from across the country. We go as far away as Quebec City. We also bring in a school from UBC Okanagan from
very
Kelowna.
Competitive?
Yes, very competitive. So UBC Okanagan is defending women's champ, and Fanshawe College from just outside of in London, Ontario, are the defending men's champ. So both are back, and I'm sure they're going to be trying to defend their championships.
I bet. This is not really a spectator sport in the sense that, unless maybe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, you can't really line yourself up along the course. It's all through all the trees and the forests and.
Well, you know what? It is very much a spectator sport at the start. You can see the start is one of the best things about it. You have 25 or 26
just
teams.
Giver.
Yeah, and the athletes talk about all the time how they're getting spiked from other runners, and it's competitive.
Man.
Elbows are getting thrown here. And so we invite everybody to come out. And the best thing about it, too, is we try to encourage, there's a citizens race in conjunction with this. So at 2 o'clock, we invite everybody to experience what it's like to run the course, the Nationals course. It's all based, your entry fee is based on a donation to Might Rideau Canada. So it's a nice opportunity for us to give back as an organizing committee to a very valuable cause.
The event is when?
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Correct. Women at 12 o'clock, men at 1, and the community race at 2 o'clock.
Man, this is going to be great to see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mark, for coming in. This is going to be a lot of fun. Cross-country running nationals. Looking forward to it. Thank you, sir. Still to come, going topless for a good cause. We'll explain more about that. First, here's what's happening in and around Calgary. This is Trending on Shaw.